Hey, what's going on, world? How we doing? Sky the Body. We got Ange Fit, Train Like Prince. Episode 36 for y'all. We are just crushing these episodes. I've been loving it.
Crushing the podcast game.
Crushing it.
That's what a crush sounds like to me.
Right. Just for today, we're kind of gonna do a little catch up. We're gonna do these every maybe a couple episodes, maybe like once a month. We'll kind of go and kind of just catch up with each other. Yes, we do these once a week, but we probably don't talk about everything that's going on in our lives during every episode. So kind of see what's going on with each other and see where we're at and how we can help each other to become better and, elevate. So let's start. Elevate. Let's start off with our quote with Anne. What you got for us today?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna blow your minds. Look at this.
Ready.
This is okay. Fun fact about Angie: I love to read, and I don't always read personal development or fitness books. I love a good beach novel. So for all of my ladies who love Ellen Hilderbrand, you would know who she is. This book just came out in June. Hot from the library shelf. I am still in old school. Guys, I love my library card. We still go to the library. I still check out books. I'm old school.
Man,
So this is yes, I'm so old school. So this is my latest beach read. And I found this quote or this thought in this book, super like, whoa. Okay. The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. So let that process. How many times have you said, I weigh this, I'm going to weigh this. Like, I need to not see this on the scale. That's an old. I need to not eat like this. That's an old. Like, instead of like embracing the new and moving forward, we always focus on the old, don't we? And what we can change about the old. Think how much easier it would be mentally if we just turned our focus on the new and we stopped dwelling in the past of what we used to weigh, what we used to eat, what our business used to look like, what our relationship used to be, and we focus on the new.
I feel that 100%.
Yes.
We have our challenge coming up too with F45, so it's definitely something I'm going to have like people kind of like focus in more and more because everyone's like, well, this happened. I used to do this. And I used to do that. So I'm going to have to like, hey, like this is us now. Like let's reset, and like let's keep looking forward.
We don't want to hear your old college stories when you're 45 years old, 50 years old. We don't want to hear about what you used to lift.
I have to tell my uncle that. It's like, man, Unc, I love you, man, but nobody cares about what you used to do, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Guys. Nobody cares. I'm sorry.
I sometimes I like to be that person. I'm sorry. Sometimes I like to be like, Reese, when I was in college and I was captain of the field hockey team, we used to run 30 minutes every day before practice. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm that guy.
It's fun to swap stories. Like it's fun to like when you're both talking about it. It's fun to like have those kind of stories go back and forth.
Yeah. But there's that line, Scotty. There's that line.
Exactly. When you're talking about like what you're doing right now, and like, oh yeah, like I remember I used to be able to do this, this, and this. Like if it happened like maybe like within the past year, like that's something to bring up,
Yeah.
But like if it happened like 5+ years ago, everyone, you're a lot different than you were 5 years ago.
Seriously, I think that like piggybacking off of just like your quote, and is like, I think like it's hard to get something new if you are still holding on to something. Like you're still trying to let go of something else. You're still in the task of trying to let go of this. So you can't really reach for anything new. You know what I mean? Like if you're still trying to let that go, even though what you really want to do is get something new anyway.
I love that because I'm going to, of course, relate it back to bodybuilding. If I spent my time chasing my old physique, I would not be building a new one, right? I wouldn't be getting
Nah.
better. So I need to focus on the new physique I want and not chase the old physique I had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier said than done. It really is. But you can relate that to anything. Oh, my business did great when I did this, but you want something new and grow. You got to get something you don't got. You got to do something you've never done, right? You've got to do something you've never done. How do we gain muscle? We challenge the muscle, and the muscle's in a state it's never been, right? And we do that over and over and over and over again. And we push the limits. We focus on the new. We focus on the new weight. If you want to gain muscle, I don't want to hear about how 2 weeks ago you were doing the 10 pounds. We need to do the 12.5s right now. That's what we focus on.
Break them out.
Yeah.
Not seriously though. Like you could link that right back in even to like the concept of like progress. And I was having a conversation with my sister-in-law's boyfriend, and he was talking about like, I know people that like, they'll say I'm gonna go 100% over these next 30 days. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But he was like, I've seen somebody who has consistently contributed 5 to 10% towards something twice a week or whatever, or like, you know, for like a little small gap of a window that they do have, and that person has made it further in the long run. And you could contribute that same small like 2.5 pound change in the dumbbells to the percentage in which you give to any type of other change in life.
Yes. Yep.
I think of that like with that quote too. It's like also people get stuck settling. Not even like just settling, but like they feel so accomplished from like what they did. Then they're like, all right, cool, I did it.
Yeah, it's like complacency.
And then that's where they kind of just like they sit on it.
Yep.
And you sit on it for so long. Like, all right, cool, like I crushed it. And like they don't really set another goal for themselves. They don't have like another goal or like something else to push towards. You know what I mean? So I feel like settling like with what like you just accomplished is people can get like stuck in that rut as well.
Sure.
People get comfortable. It's all about that comfort level. So I'm comfortable at this body fat, okay? But to get to where I want to go, I need to get uncomfortable to get to this body fat in whatever direction it is. If it's my improvement season, we need to gain a little more body fat, it's uncomfortable. If we're in prep and we need to get a little less in body fat, it's uncomfortable. So you have to get uncomfortable to grow. And that's what we always say. Oh, you know, you got to get uncomfortable to make a change. Trust me, my family just heard me come home from my first week of 3 CrossFit workouts. I'm pretty uncomfortable, guys.
Oh, you did 3
get
this
comfortable
week?
Being uncomfortable.
You did 3 this week?
Okay, so I joined. Do we want to jump into this? Scotty, what you got playing? Because I have a whole, I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't even know who I am.
All right. We'll say this we'll get to Angie in just a second. All right, because I'm excited to hear this as well. All right, because we might
I gotta hear
finish the podcast with it. So I'll start some things off with what's going on. Work has been pretty good. Doing pretty good with like signups and stuff like that. Got a lot of new members coming in this month, so that's a lot of fun. New faces. We have our challenge starting on the 22nd on Monday, so pumped for that. A bunch of new people that haven't done the challenge, so I'm excited to kind of teach them everything that we've done with the past members.
Hey, don't you love when you have new bodies? When you have new bodies come in and new people, so fun. Yes.
No, 100%.
Canvases.
It's great. Exactly. I have a couple of people that are a little like that have been trying some things that aren't really getting the results that they want. So we're kind of making like some adjustments. So like that's been a little frustrating for them, and like even for me sometimes, because I want to help them, and like this is what I know. So I'm like I'm not sure like sometimes like what else to do. And they say they're doing everything by the book, so I'm like, oh, what can it be? You know. So that's like something I might want to try to dig in a little deeper. I think this guy has issues with sleep. So he doesn't get enough sleep, and he works like almost 24 hours because he's like a doctor. And they've been short staffed. So I think the sleep, like he's been hitting his proteins, been hitting his calorie goal. So the next thing I told him is like, we got to just put you in more of a deficit. Like that's what I'm thinking, because he's at like, I don't know, like 2,600, 2,700 calories already. So they're all right, cool. Let's try to put you in more of a deficit, but keep your protein where it's at, and then just we'll drop some carbs. So, but I think his sleep is like what's also contributing to him not being able to lose any body fat.
And we're gonna have a podcast on sleep in the future, so stay tuned.
That's coming up.
Coming up because it's a big topic.
Don't be sleeping on sleep.
Than that, don't be sleeping on sleep. Other than that, I feel like I don't know if I got run down or what, or got a stomach bug. I'm not sure what happened this week, but past 2 days I had like pretty like a knotted up stomach. I heard other people have like some crazy stomach bug where they're like puking and like diarrhea and like all this stuff going on. Like mine's not nearly that like as bad as that. Like I'm like it just kind of hurts every now and then. I did have some like body aches yesterday. I took Advil, but I feel fine. So like I'm not sure where I'm at with that. But it's been like kind of weird. And then we had to take Jax to the vet yesterday because the past like couple of days he's been like yelping every time he like moves around the couch or like gets up. So like that was yesterday was like emotional day for like me and Megan because like she's freaking out because he's getting older and all that. And like it's all right. They gave us some pain meds, and if it doesn't get better, then we'll just get like X-rays and stuff like that. But he's a big dog.
It's always stressful with our pets. It's very stressful. They can't tell us how they feel, and it's. I had a friend just go through this, and it's like it's very frustrating. And then the vet's trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. They don't really know, they can just go by what they learned or what the symptoms are. And it's just, I know it's a very emotional roller coaster, especially like if you consider your pets, like they're part of your family, they are your family. And it's like, you just want them to feel better. So I understand that so much.
Yeah. Megan was like just sitting in front of Jack. She's like, just tell me what's wrong. Like, tell me what we can do for you. But the pain meds definitely helped. We think they did. Like he's not like he's been able to move a little bit better, but he's also been kind of sleepy. But the doctor said basically like bed rest for like a week or two, which is tough because like we live on the second floor, so we have to go down the steps and back up every time he has to go out. So that kind of sucks. But I was thinking about getting like a little ramp or something like that, just go up and down.
Right.
Old man ramp.
You can carry him, Scotty. You're strong.
Yes.
He's 130 pounds.
I know he is.
You're strong.
Right.
But like the way I would have to hold him, like he like it hurts like when I like he like yelps when I do that. Right.
Oh, okay, got you.
Snatch him.
Hey, Jax.
No.
Other than that though, I don't know. Me and Megan have been having a pretty good summer. We've been like she's been taking off some Saturdays. I have a couple weekends off. Been golfing.
That's good, man.
A decent amount, so that's been fun. I feel like I'm not getting better at golf, so like I don't really know why I'm going so often, but who knows? But yeah, nothing too crazy going on over here.
All right, Scotty, what's going on with NFL Dolphins? Like how are they looking? Have you been watching any preseason? Like, what are you feeling?
Obviously, like everything gets hyped up during preseason and all of that. So it's like I'm super hyped. We got Tyreek Hill, we got Waddle. Like our offense is definitely like improved vastly. Like it's amazing. But obviously, like preseason like games don't really show you. The starters don't really play that often. But I even started following a reporter from the Buccaneers because they had a joint practice, and like the Buccaneers reporter was even talking about like how good Tua looked and like all this stuff, which is funny because like when you go on social media, they'll put like anytime there's like one bad pass that Tua throws, it's like recorded and it's blown up and it's like, oh, look how bad he is. Like, look at this duck throw, like all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, but they don't show you every single great throw that he has. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people just love
the news
to
for
like focus in on like the negative. I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll see you guys during the season.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now here is the magic question. Prince, are you going to watch this year? Are we going to have some football talk with you this year?
I mean, I wouldn't like to be left out this year, so I got I got to pick a team. I got to pick a team to follow. And then I gotta.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You can watch a little.
Just watch
a little of everything.
I like that idea. I could see myself doing. I could see myself doing that, kind of grazing through, staying up to date, and then I don't know,
I'd say you could be
that
an
could,
Atlanta fan, but like I don't know if you want to be an Atlanta
Nah, like I don't even like,
fan. Look,
as you
I'm
know, I don't
bad
even
right
watch
now.
sports, but I already hear a lot from their fans about them, so I'm good.
So Reese, okay, another fun fact. Reese is very much into obviously sports, but NFL. She had talked about how she wants to be like the next Kay Adams. She wants to be like a reporter. And she told me she's picking a team this year. Now she's never picked a
Hey.
team. If she was old enough, she's not. She would join fantasy football, but I would have to do it with her. We're not doing that this year, but she says she's picking a team. So stay tuned. I'll tell you what team that is. She hasn't decided yet.
This is like breaking news. We waiting on the next report.
Breaking
Let's hear this.
news.
Let's hear this.
So we're gonna have her on in football season, and she's gonna be on the podcast in my spot, and she's gonna talk football. We're gonna put her.
All right.
We're gonna put her to the test and test her knowledge.
All right,
Let's
I got
go.
her.
Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Scotty. Anything else?
I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in my life right now.
What are you doing for
Updates, man.
food? I like to know, Scotty. What are you eating? I like to know this.
So food. Megan started like meal prepping some turkey meatballs and some chicken again for me. So what I think might have happened with my stomach bug was I got home from golf.
Don't say her
Wednesday
cooking.
evening.
Don't say her cooking.
No, it wasn't her cooking. I went to her restaurant and I got a burger, and I usually get a medium rare, and it kind of came out like rare medium rare, which I'm cool with. I'd rather have it that way.
Yeah.
But that was a rough day for me because I ate so much crap in like 3 hours. Because right next door is this place called Santoni's, which is like a really nice like food market, and they had like this really good ice cream, like it's called like the Harka or something like that. It's like really good ice cream. It's like Baltimore based. And then they had these ice cream sandwiches that are like huge that we had like BC Brewery one time. So I got like the ice cream, I got the ice cream sandwich, and there's like this Australian licorice. So like, I bought like all three of them. And I ate the sandwich, had some of the ice cream, and I ate like the whole bag of licorice.
Oh man, your stomach
after eating the burger, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why my stomach is all messed up.
Whoa!
It's like eat all that and then let's cover it in blood.
And he still has veins. Yeah. And he still has veins popping through his arms.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't digest everything great. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I felt bloated and all that. So I think it was like the dairy and
you probably.
Well, it's funny too because like on Monday I was like, cool, I'm gonna start tracking my food. I tracked my food on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. I just like, I'm like, oh, there it goes.
Well, so out the window.
The challenge starts
on
Monday.
My fitness pal
so
was like, take
myself.
a break. Take a break. My fitness pal flashed that red.
And my fitness pal
was like, you can't eat as many calories. Well, my Whoop keeps telling me that I've been burning like anywhere between like 35 to 5,000 calories. So it's like, all right, cool. I had room to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. No, for you did. I know I haven't been burning shit. Just trying to burn off COVID.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Talk to us.
Oh, I mean,
yeah,
this was, oh my gosh, man, this was so random. So like on Friday, we got our new car and like I feel good about that. I'm sitting in it right now. That's why I'm super comfortable. Feel good about that. But then so on Saturday, I was like, you see?
Look.
I'll get out. I'll get out in a second.
What's the outside look like?
Oh, it's white, man.
It's white. It's white, man.
I got you, player.
Yeah.
It's white, man.
Show.
Oh, man,
nice.
Look at that.
I got the Honda one.
All right.
Nice.
Was it CRV?
Yes, it's CRV, yeah.
Nice.
Yes, CRV, man. And it feels so good having this space for all the kids. So like I was like, I got excited and I was like, let's go. Let's take a drive. So we like drove up to North Carolina. I thought it'd be good to have a change of scenery. And weirdly, I don't know, man, like by the time we got to the hotel parking lot, I was like, I don't feel good. I was like, my legs hurt. And I was like, I feel like I felt last time I got COVID where I thought I was just a little cold. And then like within like 30, 45 minutes later, I felt like complete crap. so like the trip like was spent just in the hotel. And like since I didn't know I wasn't feeling good on the way up, like my wife ended up getting it, and both the kids got it too. Uh so like for the most part, like I think earlier in the week where the like Monday and Tuesday were my worst days. Tuesday and Wednesday was my wife's worst day. And the girls seemed like they had it the worst these past 2 days, but like they both of them are doing much better today.
Good.
You know, so like that was it just was something that caught me off guard because I'm like I got COVID back in January and like I've been good this whole time, but there have been some people that have came into the gym and they've like constantly told me like, hey, I don't feel that good, but I showed up anyway. And in my mind, I was like, man, that's great, but also this is not great because like you knew you weren't feeling good, you know, like I huge like respect to you for having a discipline to be like, you know, I'm gonna show up and work out even though I don't feel that good. But you know, I think other people got sick in the midst of that. So
Yeah.
you know, that, you know, I think that kind of came with it. But all in all though, it's been like mandatory rest, which is why I also think I got sick too. Like as we were talking about in our burnout episode, just like going all gas, no brakes. So I think like this was like God, you know, and the universe being like, you know, sit your ass down, like sit down for a second, like, you know. So I feel like that's what I got a big piece of.
Well, let's talk about this from a client aspect, because clients, if you ever don't feel good, text your trainer or text us or message us through Instagram, and we'll send you a workout that is similar to the one you were going to do for free. Like it will be free. Like we will send you an at-home workout that's body weight, right? You don't even need any equipment. You can do it at home. Check in with me. I always say, send me a check mark, an emoji check mark when you are done, so that you know you are accounted for. So if you don't feel good, do not, you know, suck it up and go to the gym. You don't have to. You have trainers that can easily send you a workout to do at home, right?
I
Little
second
fun
that
tip.
1,000 times.
I have
little
so
fun
many body
tip.
weight. So many body weight ones I can get.
Yep. And no, we won't. Hey, no one is going to question. We will send it to you for free. Now, if you say, I don't feel good every day for 2 weeks, we know you're pimping our free workouts.
Yeah.
But, but if you have to miss
Now
a
you're using
class,
us.
if you have to miss a class, I will send you a workout for free. Body weight.
That part.
We can even FaceTime. You can tell me how it was, check in. All right, great. We'll see you in 2 days. Rest up, drink your water. Peace.
You know,
right?
that way we're not playing. That way, like you get your workout in, but also not only like so I don't have to get sick, but like so your trainer doesn't have to get sick, but also so we're not just playing tag with the germs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
I got you, you got me, and we just keep on spreading.
Yep.
But yeah, no doubt. No diggity, no doubt for sure on
no
that.
diggity,
Like, yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah. See, I know about that.
Wait, that is way before your
so.
time. That's way before your time.
I remember playing that on the
that Black tapes. Street?
Yeah, I remember playing that on my uncle, the same uncle I told that you gotta, nobody cares about what you used to do. That same uncle was playing it on the cassette.
How old's your uncle?
My uncle is almost 60.
Okay.
But he still thinks he's 20. I love this guy. He still thinks he's 20. Like literally, like he's the same person that will, like, if I wanted to go to the club right now, he'd like go and put on his best outfit and try to hit the club with me.
I'm all about that. Okay. You know what? I wish there were some good clubs like it was back in the day where you could go and actually dance and you didn't have to worry about craziness. Like I miss that. And I don't even think.
What do you mean by craziness?
Craziness, fights, violence. I mean, let's just
can't
be
remember
real,
the last
right?
time I've actually been to, like, even when I went to that music festival at Moonrise, like that's also like a everyone loves everyone kind of place.
Yes, I was gonna say different type of crowd.
When we were in LA though, we like I guess it's like maybe the same type of music, but like same type of people, like never got into those kind of like never really saw much of that going on. Usually like outside of the club.
Yeah.
like that stuff goes on, depending on like where you're at. You know what I mean? Like depending on what venue. But
It's been a
I'm actually
minute.
maybe going to a country concert tomorrow night. So
I miss the
Hey, turn
Baltimore
up.
club scene. The Baltimore club scene. Oh, miss it.
I've heard great stories about it.
Oh
I miss
man.
partying in LA. I love partying in LA when I lived out in Cali. Partying in LA was tight.
So you know what you
yes.
can do, and Amazon Music has brought this back for me, that if I search Baltimore club, they have remixes
Mhm.
and playlists
Mm-hmm.
that just make
Hmm.
my heart happy.
I gotta find that then.
So fun story, and then no more stories from me. So when I was in high school, we used to have this friend Carlos. Now, Carlos was up in North Hartford, which if you know, which is the boonies, right? And he came to Hartford County because he lived in a halfway house. Okay, so he was in Baltimore City. He came to Hartford County in a halfway house. If you guys don't know what a halfway house is, it usually is you get in some sort of trouble, right? And then they're going to like integrate you back into the real world. Okay. So
Slowly.
he was at my high school. And on the weekends, he would go down to Baltimore to get the mixtapes from the DJs and bring them back up. Okay. So we used to sit in our driveways and play the mixtapes and have like our own club scene after school in the driveways.
Hey,
Oh my
that's tight.
God. It was so fun. So he used to go down and get these tapes, and my sister would be like, Carlos got another Baltimore remix tape from, I can't even remember some of the DJs. And it was, gosh, if I had them now, well, how would we play them? First off, I'd have to have a tape recorder or tape player,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the coolest. It was so fun. And we used to do that all the time. Yeah.
Man,
That's awesome.
that sounds like a great memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
It was fun.
Carlos was resourceful, it seems like too.
Right?
Carlos was resourceful. Yes, he was. And then I think he got in trouble again, but I think he's doing well now. So shout out to Carlos for
Shout out to
keeping
Carlos.
it real back in the 90s.
Man, dropping mixtapes straight up.
Yes.
Robbing,
Yes.
literally dropping them all.
Dropping them off. Oh. Okay, so Prince, social media fast. Are we still doing it?
Yeah, but I'm coming back though. I'm coming back. Like I've actually been working on a lot of things. I was like, when I come back, man, I want to come back with purpose. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we're coming back. We're coming back. Just I wanted to pretty much position myself strategically in it. But I took like when I got sick, I was like, you know what? I think I need to not get back on, but now since I got some extra time, even though the first few days hurt, like I was like, I don't got extra time. I need to rest. The first few days, I was like, I felt like I was dying. Not that bad. It was like a really bad flu. But yeah, so I've been taking extra time to just like pretty much like create like content for a full month now. I have all of that created ahead of time, but but then like have it all have like some meaning and some purpose with it. You know what I mean? To where like, yeah, I'm posting for fun, but it's got structure. It leads to something.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, we coming back.
Coming back. Excellent. Good. Scotty, how have you been doing with no social media before you leave the house?
Good. It's been like one of those things where like I'm like I click it. I'm like, oh nope, just kidding. Like I'll like back out of it like real quick. Usually I'll just quickly check the messages. But I won't like do any scrolling or anything like that. So I've been doing pretty good with that.
Nice, man. It looks like your beard grew 2 strands because of that, man. So good stuff.
I know. Look how long that's serious.
Yeah, you could be a biker, man.
I can do a lot of things with this beard.
Yeah, for sure, dude. A pirate.
When is F45 going to put you on the workout screen?
That part.
Probably
like,
never.
You need to send them a message. Mark Wahlberg, do you hear us?
No.
Send them
they love Corey G too much.
Bro, you need to send them a video of you doing like several different movements, just like Corey G does. And you gotta find you like a white background or do it in front of that little F45 killer back there, that sign. Like you should send like 10 videos like that, man. Once they see the beard moving, bro, and you got good form out, you already a beast, but once they see the beard, he don't have one of those, man. Sorry, Corey G, you just don't have one.
And
Sorry,
look,
Corey G. Little
we're not
baby
saying
face.
get rid of them. We're not saying can Corey G. We're not saying get rid of them. Just Monday's Corey, Tuesday Scotty, Wednesday, is it still Morgan? Is she still there?
Yeah, Morgan's still there. Yeah.
Morgan. Then you have, Thursdays can be Corey, and then Fridays can be Morgan and Scotty. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
like,
it's
or
easy.
whatever it
Look,
may be.
I just figured it out for you at 45. I already figured it out for you, Mark Wahlberg. Figured it out.
All right, go do it.
Figured it
Go
out.
do it now. Go do it.
Surprised we haven't seen Mark Wahlberg on any of them yet.
Nah,
Oh,
I don't think you
gloves.
ever will.
And his
He doesn't want
gloves.
to.
You
And his
ever see his like
gloves.
video? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got his gloves on all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's super motivating
His
now.
nice hands.
Yeah.
Like, I really think like I love his aspect of like wellness and health. Like, and I love his encouragement. I love that he pushes his friends, and he really does try to make people better. And I really like that. I think
Yeah.
he does a fabulous job of that. Just loving people where they are, but also helping people raise their standards of themselves. He does a great job at that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I like Mark Wahlberg. He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got very like, even in his movies, it's like he's got this certain level of authenticity about just him. That,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's pretty
Right.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So social media, you guys know that I always talk about how Reese does not have social media, and I really want to hold true with that. And then, I was talking to someone who has a child or adolescent psychiatrist in their family, and they were saying how kids should not have any social media till they're 26. Like, that should be the start, because their brains aren't developed. And a lot of 26, okay?
That's like
And
next to impossible.
Well, I don't, who knows?
I'm just saying.
Who knows?
Who knows? I know some
So-
people aren't on it at all. Don't get me wrong.
Well, and how social media is a really big part of a lot of issues with teenagers, right? Which we know
Yeah,
this,
agreed.
okay? So that I pray through it all, like, God, am I making the right choice, for my daughter? Like, and she said to this person that was telling me the story that the number one reason parents give their children social media is because the parent feels pressured that their child is not going to be popular or liked if they don't have social media.
I don't care about any of that. I care about my kid loving and liking himself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So I'm praying through this, and I'm like, we're going into 7th grade. Like, where are we with this? Because I feel really strongly about this. And I was like, God, send me a sign. Let me know I'm making the right decision. So, Scotty, I disobeyed our rule of getting on social media before the gym. And I went on social media. And the first thing that popped up on my social media was the Tommy Lee picture, full frontal picture that was on the Instagram for like a solid 35 minutes until Instagram took it off in like a fit of craziness. And I just happened to be on Instagram at like 4:15 a.m. to check something. And that was the first thing that popped up, literally.
Guy was like, this ain't what you want.
And I said, wow, thanks, universe. I mean, I asked for a sign and I surely got it.
Here's your sign.
Got a couple signs.
So I just had to share that story because I'm now confirmed in my decision that there will not be social media for my child in 7th grade. And you can come at me and say, well, they wouldn't follow someone like that. They wouldn't. So now in the news, because of course, I had to research it, because I literally was like, am I the only one seeing this? Did I literally just happen to be one of the couple hundred thousands of people that were on Instagram at the exact time that this was? And I looked at the timeline, it was like 23 minutes. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like maybe I was one of those people that actually saw the original picture. And I was, because now it's all on the internet, but it's obviously censored, right? So then later on that day, I was like, I got to research this. Did they take this off? Did anyone see this? All over. People are questioning Instagram's security. People are questioning Instagram's, their whole concept of like appropriate, whatever, censorship or whatever they called it. So parents, this is just me. This is just what I went through. But do not think for a hot second that Instagram's looking out for your kid. Like, don't even get it twisted. They are not looking out for your children.
Who posted it?
Tommy Lee did. It was on his Instagram.
Damn.
Like, not even on his stories, on his page. And it was the first thing that was there when I opened my Instagram.
And I want this to be in your news feeds.
So,
oh my gosh, man. Damn.
So do not think that Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, they have all these rules and censorship. No, they don't. That is a joke. They are not worried. Your child becomes the product when they log on to social media. And if you don't believe me, watch that documentary. I forget what it was called, but they talk to everybody behind the scene in all these social media. And they say, you, whatever age you are, you now become the product as soon as you log on to any of these social medias, whether you follow 1 or 1,000 people.
Well,
so it's scary.
They just banned this guy, Andrew Tate, who's been like, I don't know, he's been banned on Instagram and Facebook. Obviously, they're like the same people. But he's been like known to be like a misogynist.
Is it the bald dude?
Yeah. And he's condoning like all this stuff about like, he has like all these comments like, and people are like following him and just saying like women this, like blah blah blah. And like Megan like asked me like, do I know who this was? And I was like, no. She's like, good, like you passed the test, I guess. She's like, I don't follow him or I don't care.
No,
I just saw like today that they banned him.
Yeah,
I don't know who it is.
I didn't follow him, but his stuff was coming up heavily on my news feeds.
He's
for
like an
sure.
Ex-kickboxer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's basically a POS. He's a POS.
All right, well, there you go.
But they actually did something good. Like they actually like banned him.
Right.
Finally.
And that is good, sure. But think about all the people that are slipping through the cracks. Like, think about that. Like, you do not even think that they're looking out for your kids. That's all. That's my only comment.
No.
And that's just my opinion. Yeah. That's just my opinion. Like, as a parent, you need to take the steps to do that, not leave it up to parental controls on Instagram. That's a joke. It is not going to save something from coming across the feed that shouldn't, in my opinion. Yeah. That's all. Yep.
Nah, it's a lot. It's a lot that gets. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it. I think with like just social media and like just your kids and technology is that like now it's like, you know, someone kind of has the power to be in your house without being in your house, someone that you would probably never let in, you know what I mean? And they're in there through social media.
That's a great analogy.
I mean, I thought this pastor was talking about it, and then I started like, I was just like thinking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, my 8-year-old daughter does have access to a phone, like so she could call me, but I know that like she knows how to use it for other things. And like I started thinking about it, and then like this has been a while now, but like so we have a conversation about that all the time, and like just use the phone for emergencies and to actually call, like, you know, that type of thing. But yeah, I start thinking about it, but it's like, yeah, somebody has access that you probably would never let in.
That's right. That's a great way to put it. Yep. All right, what's next, kids?
All right, that's
I think
take that damper off.
I think we should learn a little bit more about Angie's CrossFit journey.
Yeah, all right. Ange, 3 days this week. Was that what
okay.
You said?
All right, so you guys know I was working with CrossFit Chris, is what we're gonna call him, and I worked with him for 4 sessions, okay, and it about took me down, but I learned a lot. And I said, you know, talk to my coach, and she's like, dive in. So I joined a CrossFit gym, like literally, I joined a gym. Okay. So my justification for how much it costs is that I need to go 3 days a week and I must do all the optional work that they put out, right? So this was my first week of integrating my bodybuilding meets CrossFit. Okay. I have so many emotions right now, guys.
I bet.
Okay. All right. Clearly, if you've ever complained about dieting, you haven't done CrossFit before. Because I will take prepping for a show any day. Okay. So it did not take me down. It almost took me down. Okay, so we're doing 3 days of CrossFit, 2 days of bodybuilding, and then that third day is banded glute work, yoga, some foam roll recovery, and then there's one full rest day. Okay.
That's a good day.
So when my coach was like, you need to make sure you have enough rest and recovery, I'm like, did you really know me, girl? Like, I can do this. I'm going to be totally fine. Today, I'm like, thank God tomorrow's a rest day.
Hey, now I can only imagine, like, with CrossFit, I've worked out into 2 CrossFit sessions my entire life. There's a reason why there's only 2.
Okay. So I'm committed to this for 1 year. Okay. So we're gonna take progress pictures. We're gonna see where it takes my body. She thinks it's gonna really, because I'm a hard gainer, she thinks it's really gonna help me gain the muscle because we're focusing on all those heavy lifts. I mean, I'm doing things that I don't even know. It's very technical, it's very form-based. I'm very slow. My ego stays in the car in my gym bag.
That's very important when it comes to CrossFit.
My ego doesn't even come into the door. Yeah, no ego. It's so much easier just to look good, guys. I'm sorry. Come at me because it's so much easier just to look good on stage. I'm telling you, this is a whole nother world for me. So I don't even know. Like, they may come and take my bodybuilding card. I'm not sure if they're going to come and take me away and be like, you can't compete anymore. What are you doing? I am looking forward to like a shoulder back workout on Sunday. Like, I'm looking forward to some like lat pull downs. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
that's such a good exercise.
Yeah, so we'll see. I feel pretty beat up. The good news is I feel beat up in the right spots. Like, there's no injuries, nothing feels tweaked. I feel really good. I'm still doing my stretching in the morning. My stomach today, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm going to crush my protein shake when I'm done. Guys, the look of my protein shake, I thought I was going to turn green. I had to step back for a moment and just collect myself. Okay. Stay tuned because I will have lots of things to share, but couple of things I noticed about this that are very important. You've got to have good coaches. So far, the 2 CrossFit coaches that have coached me this week have been phenomenal. Thank you. Phenomenal. I am very thankful for them. And they're really good at breaking down the movements and helping me start from zero. Okay. Because I'm going in this like there is zero experience. Okay. I'm new. That's why I say I'm new. I know nothing. I'm new. And it's been really good to start slow and build just slowly start to build that foundation. So stay tuned. I have a feeling I'm going to be ravenous later, which I totally see now. And again, I'm judging, and I'm just this is a total judgment statement. I feel like a lot of people who do CrossFit feel like they can eat whatever they want because they exert so much calories, like they work so hard. I now feel that. Okay. Like, I'm like, I want pizza. And then I'm like, no, stick to your macros. bodybuilder, you're still a bodybuilder. No, you're not. You're a CrossFitter. Eat the pizza. No, stick to
So
your
you got
macros. It's
you got
like,
a strong internal conflict going on.
and I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick to my macros because I'm gonna do this clean and I'm gonna stick to my food because the data, and this is what it all is about. It's about the data being consistent, right? So if I go off the rails and I think I can eat whatever I want, I just burned 1 trillion calories. Yeah, then we're not going to get the results we want on stage in 2024. Bottom line,
Right.
we're just going to get sloppy, and I don't want to get sloppy. So, just much respect and more to come. I'll have a little analogy, or a light bulb will go off every week. I'll learn something new about comparing the worlds that are colliding. CrossFit and bodybuilding are colliding. And do we call me a cross builder now? Is that what I am?
Cross builder.
A body fitter.
Or a body fitter? Which one sounds
body
better?
fitter. I like cross builder.
A cross builder. I like cross builder.
I don't know
That,
why.
like, yeah, it's kind of
Okay, there will be
kind of gnarly.
no competition. Don't come at me and say you this, you that, you need to do that. Nope. This is just me. I'm going in, I'm doing exactly what they tell me to do, and I bounce. There will be no competition, there'll be nothing.
I was gonna say,
No.
if you do get in a competition and you want to do like a team competition, let me know. Maybe I could join the team. All right,
Scotty, you
saying.
would rock. Well, you both would
Yeah.
rock at this.
We could do
I'd
a team competition.
That'd be dope.
You're
I'd tap
crazy.
in on that.
I'm just saying, throw it out
there.
there. You know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Week
get into
1
it.
is complete. Tomorrow
Just remember, you start off by doing single sessions, and now you're a part of a gym. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know.
I wouldn't put anything out of touch.
If I don't look
go back and refer to the episode that we did called "What's Next." Maybe you might need a refresher on, where you need to take it. Yeah, maybe you might need a refresher.
If I don't look like Claire Tiatumi in a year, I want all my money back for my membership.
Yeah, but she's also been doing that for like 20 years.
I don't care. Okay.
Fucking, she's an animal.
So stay tuned in the journey. Tomorrow is praise, foam roll, yoga. I cannot wait for that rest and recovery day, which when you're my age, when you're any age, I really have to make sure that I do my recovery because I don't want to get hurt, right? So my recovery days are going to be super important. Do not forget about them. Do not forget about the foam roller. Do not forget about yoga, stretching, sleep, Epsom salts, all the good food, all the water for recovery. Like, don't forget, Scotty, I know you have that gun. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, you don't forget about those types of things.
I think it's good too, just to have like the mental recovery, like take a few minutes to just you can't really turn your mind off, but you just ignore the wave of thoughts coming through. I think that helps too. Even with working out, like your mind has to be there. Your mind has to be working. Like some stuff I can do with my eyes closed, but like I don't ever want to risk that injury. So like I do my best to just keep my mind in it. You know what I mean? So like, I think a big part of the recovery to add in on that, whether it's 5 minutes or 20, you know what I mean? Like just taking that time to just refresh the mind. You know what I mean?
I'm feeling that.
Active recovery.
I need that. I feel like that's going to be my day tomorrow, is to really work on that. That's exactly what I need.
Yeah, I needed it, and it helped a lot to where now I can think better, so yeah.
Right. Well, we're all caught up. Boom.
Dang, yeah, just like that. Yeah, this has been an interesting season. All I know is that I don't know about y'all, but I felt like, time is still time, but it's definitely felt like it's been expedited.
Yeah.
It's always the warmer months go way quicker than the colder months.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
And in Maryland, we had winter till like Mother's Day. I was wearing my winter coat. So we are definitely getting like the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, when I lived out there, it seemed like winter lasted forever. And then it's like as soon as it got warm, like time flew by and I looked up and we were
Forever.
moving. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I felt like maybe LA, like when I lived in LA, it went by so fast. And like now there's winter and it's like, oh.
I know.
Yeah. Use it wisely, you know?
Yep. Be
We
mindful.
we do talk about moving to Colorado sometimes, but like I feel like I could deal with that kind of winter because it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Maryland's very wet and cold and
Yeah.
bone. Like,
Yeah, it's
ugh,
gross.
it's gross. Gross.
Yeah, if you're gonna give me snow, give me the snow. Don't be like, sleet and slush and black
That
ice
nasty
everywhere,
stuff.
and you might
Yeah.
die driving down the street. Like, no.
Yeah.
Right. All right, how about music, guys? Let's dive in the music.
Hey.
All right. I have this song. It's like deep house. It's called "Checkout" by Jay Wara.
Oh, I'm gonna write
J.WORRA. Checkout. It's just like, I don't know. It's got like some good vibes to it. Kind
It's
of like
not
what I've
robot
been
sex, like you said.
Nah, it's
No,
like
it's not. Okay, cool.
I don't know how I can describe it. It's chilling.
that.
It's just like that
Prince,
deep.
what
It's
do you
just
got?
that like.
I'm gonna
All
look it
right.
up. I'll put it on my playlist.
Yeah, run that. I got Missy Elliott, Ludacris, Gossip Folks.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
such
listened to a remix of
yeah.
that the other day.
Yeah, it's such a good song, man. I love Ludacris's verse because he like if you listen, he actually gives game. You know what I mean? So you gotta listen to his verse on that. Yeah, but and Missy Elliott's delivery is sick. So
and both
This
are
is
looking.
goat.
By the
yeah,
way.
Ludacris still looks the same. He looks as young as he did when he came in the game, especially since he has his
Yes,
braids back now.
and Missy looks good.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
Missy is
them
always
at all.
yeah, Missy is healthy.
She looks good. She looks good. She looks really, really good. So, fun fact, that's my word of the day. When we used to be able to submit our bodybuilding music, it was 90 seconds. I would use cuts. I had a DJ, his name was Mike Guess, and he used to mix music. Check him out on Instagram. He has a therapy is dope line, but he's very cool. So he used to mix in Missy Elliott, and one of the parts was, I think, from that song where like she eats one cracker a day. And that was like the end of my bodybuilding, like my routine. It was great.
Oh, that was perfect, man.
That.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so funny. I heard that he eats one cracker a day. Yeah.
Yes. So funny.
I love
So
that.
funny.
I love that.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, so one of my clients was like, I'm going to a Chris Stapleton concert. And I was like, oh my God, I know.
Tomorrow?
Because you guys, maybe. Yeah, is it local?
I might be going to that concert.
Okay, so I don't listen to country music. Sorry, it's very rare that I'll highlight a country song or artist, but I do know who he is because the song "Blow" with Ed Sheeran, Chris Stapleton, and Bruno Mars is so good. I think it came out a year or two ago, and I was like, let me play this song for you. And she had never heard it. So I introduced her to a new side of Chris Stapleton this week.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Hey.
And I love that song.
There we go.
Yeah. I was like, look at me playing kind of a country artist.
Now, country's got some, like, you gotta, for me, I gotta, like, there's some good, country music is good. You just gotta find the right songs. For me, it's like, you still gotta have a good little, it's gotta have some rhythm and some beat to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta be in the right mood.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can get into the twang, like sometimes it's like too much, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, when you're in the when you're in the environment and like surrounded like with everyone like just jamming to it, like it's a good time.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's also like the atmosphere sometimes too.
Yeah. My friends are so sweet. They'll message me, be like, we know you're going to say no, but we don't want to leave you out. And they asked me to go to a country concert. And I'm like, guys, I don't even know who that is.
Have you ever been?
No.
You should go to one. You should just go to one, like a really good artist that you maybe know some songs, or just go and like do the tailgate, like hang out with people, do lawn seats. Don't mess with like actual seating. Like that's just super lame because then you can't dance.
Darius Rucker, he performed on the military.
Yeah, he's a country artist now.
Hootie and the Blowfish. That's how I know him.
Oh yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah, he
I'm
performed.
telling you, go to
Yeah.
one with your friends. Have a good time. Just like I'm telling you, it'll be great.
Well,
Wear your
stay
Daisy
tuned if that
Dukes.
happens.
Bring your hat with you.
Yeah, you gotta have a hat. You gotta have a hat now.
Gotta have a hat. Okay.
Bring Reese.
Yeah, and for anyone watching it, go ahead and drop some artists, some country artists who you think we should go see perform. All right. Since we
Oh
don't know that
God.
many. All right, go ahead and drop it in the comments. You know what I
That's the only people
mean?
we can get that like says, all right, Ange should go. If we get 10
Yeah.
people that say yes, then Ange has to.
I'm telling you, Chris
All right.
Stapleton, though, I do like that song Blow, and he sounds like he can rock and roll, man. So maybe he's a rock and roll / country.
Yeah, man, might need to tap into him. Yeah.
I'm kind of hyped because I'm going to be going with like Ronnie and Sarah and Amanda.
Oh
and
shoot!
Hey,
You go, yeah. Dude,
send us
yeah, you go with the
video.
squad.
Send
Yeah.
us video, okay? So we can see the vibe, okay? Like, send us his most rocking moment, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. We love the rest of the squad. Everybody knows Ronnie is like the character, though. You gotta.
I mean,
I
that
know,
sounds
I'm
super
like,
fun
I'm
with
kinda
them,
nervous.
for real.
I'm kind of nervous because like every time I've hung out with them, it's been either at their house or like a local venue. So like I'm like, let's see him outside.
Getting wild and crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
trying to keep up.
All right, that's us. That's what we got.
Yeah,
All right,
we
guys.
definitely have-
That was a great episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys stuck around long enough to hear it's just bullshit long enough.
Yeah.
You learned something. Definitely
learned
learned
something, man.
something.
Exactly. Obviously, if you're watching this, like you've been watching all our episodes and you're here for it, and this is once in a while. So,
Yeah.
definitely make sure you check us out on all our social media platforms. You got me on Instagram, Sky the Body, and Fit, Train Like Prince. Check us below our faces. And then we'll catch you guys next week and have a great day.
Peace.
Deuces.
See ya.
Stay healthy.